Welcome to the Pressure Beast Podcast.
We like it vertical, horizontal, or on supports.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Pressure Beast Podcast. I don't know what episode it is, but we're well into the series. I'm probably around, 7, 8, 9?
9 3/4. Isn't that what the number on, what was the number on the top hat of that Alice in Wonderland rabbit?
I don't know. I thought you were about to ask about Harry Potter, though. I would. Harry Pothead.
I don't know that guy.
No.
I don't know him. But, hey, man, let's talk about code tips.
Code tips.
Yeah, not Q-tips. Code tips.
Q-tips, man. I like Q-tips.
I love Q-tips.
Why does cleaning your ear make
Feels
you cough?
so good. Cough?
It doesn't make you cough?
No.
What?
No.
Dude, if I clean my ear with a Q-tip, it makes me cough. Something's connected in there.
It makes my eyes roll back like,
yeah, no, I don't get that effect.
You're not going deep enough.
Definitely not going deep enough. I'm just getting the cough at the beginning.
No, man, every morning, every night, it's like, whoo. Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's wonderful.
You feel it doesn't make you cough?
No.
Oh, man.
I've never even heard of that before.
What?
Maybe you're using it wrong.
Maybe.
You're not supposed to put lubricant on it before you use it.
Might be using
Do you
it
know
wrong.
Q-tips aren't even supposed to be used for your ear?
No, they're dangerous.
And even on the box, it shows, it has a little, because I just bought some, had some pictures of like uses for them, and not one of them was for your ear.
What other uses are there for?
They had like cleaning your keyboard and like cleaning stuff.
That's why they
And
put it in
makeup. I think makeup was on there.
Yeah, it makes it put it in the cosmetic section, but
Yeah.
makeup, yeah.
But yeah, you're not supposed to, they don't advertise, or they don't actually, I don't know how we got on. Oh, code tips. That's right. Code tips. What kind of code tip you got for us today?
Kind of code tip, man. I don't know. Kind of caught me off guard there.
You know, one of the big code tips I have is don't ever allow an AI supervisor or anyone to say, hey, this needs to be done because of this, right? My tip is say, please show me in the code where it says that, right? Two things are going to happen. One, you're going to understand code better. Two, there might have been a misunderstanding on the AI or someone else's behalf. Three, they might have changed the code.
Right.
Or but the ability to learn code is going to be absorbed better by the reading of the code. And now no one really ever goes in and like opens the code book. I'm sure some do, but most don't, right? They just kind of, the AI said we have to do this and then go do it, right? But why does it have to be done?
Right.
And I think that's the more important aspect. What is the spirit of the code? Why is the code saying we need to do this? And to be able to go in and understand where that is. And basically, if you do this over time, in a year's span, your knowledge of code is going to be greatly increased because you're digging into the code and you're reading the code. So that's my big code tip.
So I got one that kind of goes
into
hand in hand with that, right? So, and we kind of learned the same way, but we learned in what I've passed on to every inspector I've ever trained since then. Don't memorize the code.
Oh, yeah.
Don't memorize the paragraph. You know, it doesn't matter what the actual paragraph says. Memorize what code addresses, and then go find it every time. And that is by far the number one tip I've ever given out to every code shop, every inspector I've ever dealt with. Yeah. But, man, dealing with some of these old guys, been doing it for, 40 years. They'll whip out a code paragraph and say, hey, it's got to be done that way. It's like, dude, we haven't done that in 20 years. That code changed a long time ago, and they've never reopened the code book, never re-looked at that paragraph. They just have it stuck in their way stuck in their head. That's the way it's going to be. That's the way it always is, and code changes mean absolutely nothing to them.
No.
Whatever code they learned in, that's what they're kind of stuck with. So, yeah, by far, don't memorize what the code says. Memorize what it talks about.
Yeah. And a code tip for the authorized inspectors, right, is to reverse that. And I made a great practice out of doing this. I knew damn good and well something wasn't right.
Right.
And I plead a little like, I'm not really 100% sure. I think, let's go look in the code.
Yeah.
Let's go look in the code and see what the code says. And I'd be like, I think it's in section, and I'd tell them what section it is, and I'd let them go read that code book. Yeah. And I'd let them oh, shoot, that's wrong. You're right. Next thing you know, instead of being the bad guy to say, hey, your shit's wrong, let's cut it off, right? They're like, hey, it gives them, empowers them to be able to read the code, and they now figure out that it's wrong. And they're like, oh, you kind of leaves you out of the background, but it empowers them and allows them to make them understand code and allows them to figure out what's wrong. And it just kind of helps
and gives them the authority and the knowledge that they can do it and not get fired.
And it helps them go back into that code next time they need stuff. So, man, I made a huge practice over my career of doing that. And it's hard to, as an AI, the one hard part about being an AI is the fact that you're telling someone they're wrong and then sending them a bill. You know what I mean?
They're
that aspect of it.
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
To have you come in and rip their shit apart and tell you it's wrong.
And how you lay out that something's wrong is, I think, important, because I think a lot of AIs are just so gruff. And so there's no, there's still a business side of being an AI. I mean, you're still a salesman to an extent for the company you work for. But anyway, that's my major code tip.
Yeah. It's a good go tip. I went years without actually rejecting anything, and I would do just that. I would have the QC inspector go through it and have him find it, have him reject it, have him take it to his boss. And there's a lot of inspectors that think they're going to get fired if they find somebody or if they find something wrong and reject it. And there's a lot of places out there they might get fired if they don't have a backup of a AI saying, no, you're going to fix that type deal. But, definitely good code tip.
Remember, hit that like button and do something freaky with the subscribe button, man. I appreciate you guys joining us today. We'll see you soon.
Have a good one.
Peace out.